And in the next video, I will give you example about the third case only have the imbalance in the second pull weight of the breakout weight. So let's get started. And here is the chart of the USD CHF in the 4 hours time frame. And at this time, from the left side to the right side, what we have at this time, here is the breakout. Here is a real breakout. Therefore, the first weight will be like this. And look back on the left, we have here is a real pullback, and therefore we have a second weight. Therefore, we have here is our CTS. And to define the BOS, you should define the first pull weight of the market. And therefore, look back from this top to the left. You can see here is our temporary, our first pull weight, and here also the valid pullback. Therefore, we can define here is my structure we wanna looking for at this time. Therefore, here is our BOS for these structures. So I will marking information here to be easy to you to follow this time. And you can see that at this time, price already break out our BOS with the strong marble candles go out of this low, and the second candle glow below of this low. Therefore, that is a valid breakout. At this time, our first case is only have the imbalance. Our third case, we have this only imbalance in the second pull weight. The first pull weight already feel imbalanced or have no imbalance. And the structure at this time you can analyze like this. This high not breakout of the structure, you can see that here is failed breakout. Therefore, here is our valid BOS for these structures. And at this time, the next step is to analyze the imbalance in the breakout weight. You can see that on the first pull weight of the markets already have the very strong imbalance at this time. But at this time, price already pull back and fill this imbalance. And the second pull weight you already have the strong imbalance, and at this time price not yet fill the imbalance. Therefore, at this time we only need to analyze from the second pull weight to the low, and that also the third case of our theory. If you only look about the second pull weight of the market, it means that this way also same as our first case, the imbalance in the whole way break out the BOS. And at this time, the next step we analyze here is drawing the Fibonacci from the high to the low, cover all the way to define where the institutional candle to define the PY. And here we have this up candle inside of the Fibonacci zone. But at this time, this candle is a bin bar candle. Therefore, go into lower time frame a little bit to refer about the strong marble candle as much as possible. And at this time you can see that in the 2 hours time frame, the time frame refer for the 4 hours time frame, we have the institutional candle very beautiful. And here is our PY zone of the 4 hours. Due to this zone is quite big, you also can draw in the Fibonacci here. But due to this zone is not of the zone we wait to entry. Therefore, we just wait to price pullback over here to wait price break out of the second POI to entry. So let's see what happened in the market. Let's jump on the 4 hours to see more quickly. You can see that price already break out our CTS, not real break, but already glow out of this CTS. But at this time, price not yet come into our 30% Fibonacci inside of this POI, just touch into this POI and go down again. No worry, we can have a second chance, so let's see what happened in the market next. And you can see that at this time, price already creates a structure like this. From this high or this high also okay. And you can see here is the structures, lower low and the lower high very obviously. And at this time, next step we analyze this time is define the imbalance in the second pull weight of the market. And you can see that on the second pull weight we have the imbalance very obviously at these levels and not yet filled. Therefore, drawing the Fibonacci to analyze where is our POI. And you can see that here is our last out candles before breakout of our CTS at these levels. Therefore, here is a valid POI, second POI in the 4 hours time frame, and we wait price come into our POI and also define the second POI in the pullback way to entry. At this time, you can see that price not yet come into our POI of the 4 hours, but have the trend might be go lower when the liquidity already filled at this point, because the selling pressure is very strong and some of the case, the price cannot touch exactly into our POI. That is normal, and at this time you can continue analyzation. I will jump into the 1 hour time frame to analyze the structure of the pullback way. In the 1 hour time frame, here is our pullback way. The price still have the deviation between the POI is might be 7 pips. That is normal. And at this time, analyze structure in this pullback way in the 1 hour also not obviously, and you need to zoom in a little bit into the 50 minutes time frame to see detail about these structures. And in the 50 minutes time frame, what you can see at this time, the structure can be analyzed like this. Therefore, here is our BOS of these structures, and price tend to break out these structures. Therefore, at this time, we continue analyze more about the POI, second POI. And at this time, to define the POI, second POI, you should define the structure of this way first. And in this way, you can see the structure like this lower low and the lower high come over this low. And in this low have a no imbalance and price already pull back into this way. Therefore, even this way have the imbalance, it already filled. Therefore, at this time, you only need to care about the second pull way. And in the second pull way, you can see that price already appears some of the imbalance over here, not fill all the imbalance. Therefore, you should analyze in this way only. As our theory within the Fibonacci 61.8 to 80%, the last out candles in the 50 minutes time frame might be like this. But here is our POI of the 1 hour time frame. We only should refer until the 30 minutes time frame. Therefore, I should check one more time in a higher time frame to see whether here is the best play of the POI or not, because some of the case you drawing strong POI, you will miss a chance. In the 50 minutes time frame, here is the pin bar candles, also not the candle I want to see. And in the 1 hour time frame, also the main time frame to define it. And you can see that here is the last out candles, but at this time, price already break out BOS from this candle, and this candle go out of the BOS a little bit by the tail in the 1 hour time frame. Therefore, this candle is invalid, and therefore here is not of our BOS we want to looking for. Might be this candle will be more suitable. Let's check again in the 50 minutes time frame. And here is the exact candle we're going to have. And I still put this POI zone here to see whether price touch into this zone or not. But at this time, my entry into the second zone, the exact zone and stop loss above of this zone a little bit, above of the institutional candles. And where is my take profits? Due to I entry in 1 hour time frame and analyze structure in the 4 hours time frame, therefore I should prefer take profit in the daily time frame higher than the time frame you analyze structure to maximize take profits. And in the daily time frame, you can see that our structure in the daily time frame for this way is high high, high low like this. In this way also have the imbalance, and I will draw in the Fibonacci to finding the discount zone, and the Fibonacci 61.8 to 80% of this way is this low. Therefore, take profits at this low is more suitable, and normally I will select the zone. The play have another candle retest again to take profits and go into the 4-hour drawing take profits until that's played. My reward break ratio at this time is very near 10 times. That is a very normal with smart money concept. Let's jump into the 1 hour to see what happened in the market. Here is our real POI zone, and here is our wrong POI zone. And you can see that SPY already touched into our zone and go down very strongly. After only 3 Maruzu candles, I already take profit. That is really crazy with smart money concept. So let's see after my entry what happened in the market to see whether in daily time frame this cow zone already work. And you can see that after my take profits, market's already high fluctuation at this low, therefore this cow zone at this time still work, and here is the best play. We take profits, and you also can refer like this to take profits in the real trading. And that's also all about lesson today. Thank you and see you in next videos.